Okay folks, there's some road work happening near where I'm living, so sorry about the noise in the background. Yeah, this one we're doing is very tiny. It's probably one of the tiniest ones I've ever done. So let's see if we can make this tiny thing come up a treat. Okay, let's see what this is. It is really, really tiny, and it is. We're looking at it from behind. It's A. Now we're just going to turn around to the front. It's a Diamante, just a tiny little piece of cut glass made into the shape of a gemstone or a diamond. So it's a Diamante. Try and get a bit closer. Anyway, enough of that. We don't want to lose our settings on the machine as we're fiddling with this Diamante. Just going to turn it face down. So we're just going to put it right up in the corner there. Just there. I'm just going to quickly play with the buttons. We might need a piece of paper behind it, so we're just going to get ourselves a piece of sheet of normal paper and just drop it behind the Diamante. Let's see how we go. Okay, out it comes. It looks interesting, but it looks a bit wishy-washy. It looks nice, quite nice. I like the sharp edges around it. Maybe we could darken it a little bit. See what happens. Okay, out it comes. That looks a lot better. So that's our second piece, so you can see the difference. That looks a lot better. So we're going to work with this one. Going to have to enlarge much bigger than that. Going to leave it. I think we're going to leave it on. It has to stay on 400. Just wondering if I need any more features that need to be set. I think that's set well enough. I'm just going to get rid of the Diamante in the paper. Don't know what I can do with that Diamante. I might just put it just there. It'll probably go into there. Nice little piece of jewellery. It fell off someone's jewellery. I found it at work on my desk. So I found it at work on my desk. Someone had obviously lost a piece of it. I tried to find the owner of the Diamante. I ended up just giving up on it. Yeah, oops, I think we lifted it up too high. Gonna push it down a bit. Yeah, I moved it up too fucking high. So we're just going to drop it. Yeah, that looks better. That's a better shot. That looks really nice, the sparkles. I'm just going to enlarge it again. Maybe we'll take a section out of it, or we're just going to enlarge. We'll see how we go. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea having it cut off. I don't know. I actually think we're going to take maybe a section and enlarge that 400 again. It's going to be a challenge trying to find the right positioning for this. So we're just going to make a bit of a guesstimate as to where it's going to go. I just see an insect. I tried to kill it. Yeah, that looks really quite nice, actually. Wondering if we're going to move it, maybe make it even bigger. Maybe we can move it across. Don't know what we're going to do with it, folks. I don't know what to do with it, folks. Okay, we're just going to take that off, and we're going to use this as our master copy for this. It's going to be a challenging piece. 200% for that. I don't know how it's going to look. Maybe that section there. Don't know. It's not an easy one, folks. I'm just going to just put it there. I don't know how it's going to look. My intuition is telling me to do it somewhat like this. I don't know if I'm following. Yeah, that looks interesting. Looks a bit minimalist. It looks a bit minimalist. Yeah, it does. A little bit on the minimalist side. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to use my intuition here, because sometimes with my intuition I don't always work it out as well as I'd like to. I'm actually thinking 200% there, and yeah, okay, we're going to work it that way. It's not an easy one, this. I've set it a difficult task, but it was a difficult one to start with, being so small, so minimal. So the vertical is going to be 200 and the horizontal is going to be nearly 104. That's shit. That actually looks like a piece of shit. That looks terrible, folks. I'm thinking we're going to go back to this one and maybe tilt it. I don't know. It's not an easy one, folks. It's not an easy one to do. This has got potential. That's the thing. That's what really drives me nuts, is that it has potential to look really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. I'm going to use that side, I do think, with the shades of red and colours. I'm just going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to do it, folks. It's just in the way. The dock feeder's in the way. This stupid dock feeder is in the fucking way. So we're going to have a little bit of a difficult time trying to set this right. I'm just going to guesstimate it. I do get very frustrated with things when they don't work out as well as they should, or as I'd like them to. Yeah, that looks interesting. We got the edge of it, which I didn't want. Wondering if we're going to use this. Trying to think how we're going to run it, how we're going to make it work. Trying to work my intuition, folks. It's not an easy thing to do, working with this kind of shit. I do want that maybe to be the centre of the job. I do want that to be in the middle. So I'm going to just try and line it up here. Trying to line up this with the centre of the job. It's really difficult, folks, doing this. But, you know, I've lost all my settings again. Fuck that. So I'm just going to set this up again. I do hope I can get this shit happening. This is going to be a really long demo, folks, but I'm sure I can do it. I've got to think positive, folks, but not all the time. Positive thinking doesn't always bring the right things. This world is an imperfect world, so we can't always get what we want, however much we wish. And that looks interesting, but we've lost a lot of the colour, and we need this to go up a bit, but it looks like we've got that piece almost in the centre. But I'm really trying to get this shit happening, and I think 200% is too big. I think we cut off a lot of the colour in there, so we're going to have to move it down a bit and maybe make it there. It's really a difficult one, folks. Yeah, that looks a lot better. See, I got that in the middle and I got that around like that. So I think we're going to run with it like that. That's what we're going to run with, folks. And we've got all these lovely soft colours there as well. So I'm just moving this shit out of the way. So it looks like we got pretty well what we're going to get. It's probably not going to be the greatest demo on earth, but it's going to be, at least I gave it a good shot. And, you know, Diamantes, you know, they're not easy. They're so tiny. But it looks like we got pretty much what we were looking The sun is a nuisance. I'm sorry about the sunshine. I'm shooting my demo early today. I just want to get it out of the way. I was meant to get cooking done today. Someone was meant to come and cook today, but I can't eat proper food because I've got gastro or some kind of diarrhea. I don't know if it's gastro, but it's really sickly. Fortunately, I haven't eaten any trigger foods that make me sick, so I feel quite all right. I haven't had a shit since yesterday, so hopefully I'll be getting better soon. But I use that as an opportunity to do my demos today. I normally do them on Sundays, but today's Saturday, and I figured I'd use my gastro as an excuse to just do my demos a day early. I'm thinking maybe of doing, if the yellow toner holds out, I'm actually thinking I'm going to make a third demo set for the week instead of 2. So now I've just got to line these up as best as I can. See how we go with this Diamante piece. It's probably not the greatest. Anyway, not the greatest, but not the worst. I think now we can call this demo quits.